Okay, so ever feel like bedtime's more like, wrestling a tiger than tucking in your little sweetheart?
Ha ha, I think we've all been there.
Right. Like your eyelids are already halfway down, but then bam, they've got this sudden burst of energy like they've never heard of sleep before.
It's amazing how much energy they can have at 8 p.m. when they could barely keep their eyes open at 7:05.
I know, right? But hey, good news, everybody, because today we're diving deep into taming those bedtime battles, turning you into, wait for it, a bedtime ninja.
Love that. And the best part is, we're not just talking quick fixes here. These are strategies to set your family up for healthy sleep habits for years to come.
Exactly. This isn't just about getting them to sleep faster tonight, but really building a foundation for good sleep long term. So, tip number one, we're calling this one setting the stage.
Ooh, I like that. Very theatrical.
Right. And it's all about creating that perfect sleep environment. Think about it. Dimming the lights. It's like setting the mood for a good story because, well, you are.
It's so true, and there's actually some really cool science behind this. When it starts to get dark outside, our bodies naturally start producing melatonin, which is the sleep hormone.
Okay, so it's like a signal of the brain that, hey, it's time to wind down.
Exactly, like flipping a switch, telling your body it's time to relax and get ready for sleep.
I love that, a dimmer switch for sleep. And speaking of setting the stage, tip number two is all about consistency, which, let's be honest, can be a challenge sometimes.
Oh, tell me about it, but it's so important.
It really is because, kids thrive on routine, even if it seems like they're fighting it every step of the way.
Right, it's like they need those boundaries, that predictability, and a consistent bedtime. It's not just about making bedtime easier, although that's a huge bonus. It's about working with your child's natural sleep-wake cycle.
Which is?
It's called the circadian rhythm. Think of it like an internal clock that regulates your sleep and wake patterns.
Okay, got it. So having a regular bedtime helps keep that internal clock ticking along nicely.
You got it. Consistency is key.
Makes sense. All right, so we've set the stage. We've got a consistent bedtime. What's our next ninja move?
All right, well, now that we've got the basics down, we're going to shift gears a little. Instead of that mad dash to bedtime, we're going to focus on creating a sense of calm and tranquility.
Wait, so you're saying we actually get to relax a little? This sounds more like spa time than bedtime with a toddler.
I know, right? It's a game changer. Instead of rushing through routines, we're going to slow things down, maybe snuggle up with a good book, listen to some calming music, or even tell a soothing bedtime story.
Okay, I am all about this.
Uh-huh.
And I bet it helps the kids relax too.
Exactly. It's all about shifting the energy of the evening, moving from chaos to calm, and easing into sleep rather than treating it like a race to the finish line.
I love it. All right, next up, we've got to address the elephant in the room, or should I say, the screen in the bedroom.
Oh, absolutely. We can't talk about sleep without talking about screen time, or more specifically, the blue light that those screens emit.
Right, because that blue light is basically like the arch nemesis of good sleep, right?
It really is. You see, that blue light sends signals to your brain that it's still daytime, which in turn suppresses melatonin production.
So even a little bit of screen time before bed can actually interfere with our ability to fall asleep.
You got it. And not just fall asleep, but also the quality of sleep we get.
Wow, okay, that's huge. All right, so we're ditching the screens before bed. What's our final ninja move, that secret weapon for conquering bedtime for good?
All right. For this one, we're going old school, tapping into the power of visual cues with, drumroll please, a bedtime chart.
Oh, like those star charts we used to get for everything.
Exactly. Those things were like magic. And they still work. Visual cues are incredibly powerful for kids. A bedtime chart breaks down the routine into manageable steps, providing a clear roadmap to bedtime.
So each step they complete, they get that sense of accomplishment moving closer to their ultimate goal, a good night's sleep.
Precisely. It's all about setting them up for success and making it fun.
Love it. Okay, so there you have it. 5 ninja-worthy tips to transform your bedtime battles into peaceful nights.
And remember, consistency is key. Stick with these strategies and you'll be amazed by the difference not only in your child's sleep, but also in your own well-being. Everyone wins.
So true. While we're on the topic of everyone winning, it just occurred to me, these tips aren't just for kids, are they? How many of these could we, as, let's be honest, often sleep-deprived adults, benefit from incorporating into our own routines? Something to ponder as we all dim those lights and get ready for a good night's rest. Until next time, sweet dreams, everyone.